Go. Hello, everyone. My name is Gert Jagpal, and with me I have my colleague Gabby Langford, who will be joining us shortly. Welcome to the Introduction to Compensatory Education Monitoring. In this training, we will introduce a compensatory education, or CE, monitoring instrument and how it works in the Federal Program Monitoring, or FPM process. Our office is often referred to as TIMSO, and we are part of the Student Achievement and Support Division here at the California Department of Ed. On the next couple of slides, we'll be going over some common titles and acronyms that you will see and hear throughout the FPM process. First, we have the CDE, or the California Department of Education, followed by the California Department of Education Monitoring Tool, or the CMT, the Consolidated Application Reporting System, CARS, English Learners, EL, Every Student Succeeds Act, ESSA, Federal Program Monitoring, FPM, and the Local Educational Agency, or the LEA. Continuing on, we have the School Accountability Report Card, the SARC, the School Plan for Student Achievement, SIPSA, School Site Council, SSC, School-Wide Program, SWAP, State Education Agency, the SEA, Targeted Assistance Schools, TAS, United States Code, USC. The purpose and intended outcome of this presentation today is to go over some legal citations, to give you an overview and review the FPM process, to introduce you to the CE instrument and provide some useful resources, to go over some common findings, and ultimately to prepare you for success as it relates to your Title I review in the FPM process. Please remember, we'll cover each CE instrument item in detail in our other presentations that will be happening throughout the week. This is just a quick overview of the process and how it relates to Title I. On this slide, we have some legal citations that you will see throughout the CE instrument when you're doing your review. And these are some of the legal requirements that you will be, you'll want to make sure you're in compliance with. Here's a quick overview of the FPM process. So County Office of Ed's, school districts, and direct funded charter schools that receive Title I Part A funds may be chosen for a review. And the purpose of this review is to ensure that LEAs are meeting the policy, planning, and use of fund requirements for Title I Part A. LEAs may also have other programs that are reviewing them at the same time during the FPM review. On this slide, we've broken up the FPM process into three parts. So part one is where we as reviewers look at the evidence that has been uploaded into the CMT. And this is the evidence that you will provide to us. So this applies for both online and on-site reviews. Next, for part two, this applies only if you're selected for an on-site review, and that is classroom observations as they relate to the Title I program. Part three also applies only if you're selected for an on-site review, and these are staff interviews, administrator interviews, and school site council interviews as they relate to Title I. And then next, I will pass it over to Gabby, who will finish up the presentation.
Thank you, Girk. The CE program instrument is developed and reviewed by the CDE on an annual basis. It corresponds with changes in federal or state law, regulations, or controlling judicial decisions. It lists the legal citations and evidence requests. This is what we use to assist us in conducting our FPM reviews. The CE instrument is located on the CDE compliance monitoring page at https://www.cde.ca.gov/TA/INSTRUMENTS. We also have information regarding California's plan to implement the ESSA, and that is located on the CDE ESSA webpage at https://cde.ca.gov/RE/ES/. There are also resources pertaining to the COVID-19 response located on the CDE coronavirus guidance webpage at https://www.cde.ca.gov/is/he/coronavirus.asp. The top 5 frequently non-compliant CE items that we saw for the 2024 to 25 school year, based on 110 reviews, are: first, school parent and family engagement, CE02; second, allowable use of funds, CE12; third, LEA administrative charges, time and effort, CE15; fourth, school site council composition, CE05; and fifth, LEA equipment inventory, CE16. As Girk stated earlier, these specific CE items, along with other CE items, will be covered in different trainings throughout the week. Here are some best practices when undergoing an FPM review. First, determine which CE items are applicable and not applicable to your LEA and schools. We will often leave a comment asking questions to help you determine if the item is applicable or not. You should also involve all relevant LEA and school staff, as well as using specific titles and provide file descriptions when uploading the evidence into CMT. Respond to CE reviewers' requests for additional documentation as soon as you can. Address all parts of the evidence request, including sub-items and elements. And include a comment when uploading additional documents to help both of us keep clear in our review. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact our office by phone at 916-319-0854 or by email at timso@cde.ca.gov. You may also find contact information for individual reviewers at the Title I Monitoring and Support Office webpage at www.cde.ca.gov/sp/sp/tim/timso.asp. At this time, we will stop the recording to take questions during the live session. Of course, you may contact your reviewer at any time if you have questions about any of the CE items. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to working with you on your upcoming reviews.